Ladies, gentlemen, Heroscapers, and Pokepals, welcome back to another exciting episode of Arena of the Planeswalker Unboxing on Friday night. So as you can see, this is not quite Heroscape, but that's why we're unboxing it for you today. Because we want to answer the question, as a Heroscaper, is Arena of the Planeswalker worth buying? Some of you guys might already know the answer to that question, but some of you guys might be wondering for yourselves, is it worth it? I've seen all this stuff about it. You might have seen that it is very similar to Heroscape, but you really wondered what comes in it. But today, we're going to give you an in-depth look at what's inside each one of these, actually. I believe this is all of the Arena of the Planeswalker merchandise that is available. There's 2 master sets, pretty much, and then 1 expansion. So we're going to get a look inside and get a little sneak peek inside. And you can judge for yourself. And we're going to have opinions of our own. At the end of the episode, we're going to come to a definite decision. Alex will have an answer. I'll have an answer. And hopefully through this, you guys can come to your own conclusions about whether or not this is worth it buying. If you're a Heroscaper, if you're just getting into Heroscape, if you're a veteran and always been on the fence about this, today, hopefully you will have a definitive answer. So before we get into it, we just want to remind you guys that these 2 packs, we have Heroes of Faerun and the Icewind Scourge. You can win either pack. You just have to go to episode 5, get the details, 555, episode 5. Get the details, and you could win yourself one of these packs. The drawing will be on April 16th during our season finale. So be sure to tune in and see if you won. The last day to enter will be April 9th. So be sure to check out that episode. We'll remind you guys in that episode, hey, today's the last day to enter. But the last day for entry is April 9th. Drawing April 16th, the following week. And in the season finale, there's going to be some big things. So don't only tune in to hear if you won or not, because that's exciting. But we're also going to be unboxing and saying some really cool things. Most likely a lot of funny things about what we unbox. Just like always. So tune in is what I'm saying. Tune in. Watch it. It's going to be funny. It's going to be good. We're recording good. But yeah, anyway. April 16th, the drawing. April 9th, last day to get in the drawing. You can win yourself Heroes of Faerun, Icewind Scourge, episode 5. Go to it or don't do it. All right. So we're going to get into it. And this is the first one. This is just Arena of the Planeswalker. This is their first master set. I'm pretty sure. This one says 2014. The others say 2015. So chronologically, this one is first. Yes. And I just wanted to say, too, before we open these, I got all of these 3, both the, master sets and then the expansion on BoardGameGeeks.com. I got 2 for $11. I got the expansion for $15. But then I also got a second one of this actual one right here. All right. Let's unboxing. Right?
Yeah.
So we unboxed it and we got some pretty cool stuff here to show you guys. This is pretty cool. It looks like some obstacles, some obstructions, some ruins. And then we have some actual terrain here too. This is pretty cool. Hexagon-based terrain. Big like puzzle piece type things. You can put them together. That's actually pretty cool. I've seen, people use these and just set them as their base and then build on top of them so that it's almost like a mat. And that's actually pretty cool. If you don't have enough terrain or you don't have that much terrain, use these as a base. And then you can just put what terrain you do have on top. So your base layer is already set. That's actually pretty cool use of this terrain. Speaking of terrain, it literally comes with some Heroscape terrain tiles. Like, these are, get up close, these are Heroscape terrain, like actual hexagon tiles, which is pretty cool. And Alex built these. They stand like this. Be some kind of like obstacle terrain. I mean, they're trying. This is a very cheap Heroscape. It feels like super cheap, because
how does this even sit on the board? It doesn't really fit into any pieces here. You kind of just gotta place it there.
Yeah. There's no, actually, I didn't even think about that.
There isn't. There is no,
because it's not even hex based.
No.
It's just like blip.
Yeah. So,
like I said, the hex-based tile is pretty cool to see. Like, oh yay, I got more Heroscape tiles.
and they're sand tiles too.
Yeah, they're sand.
Something cool. I don't know
They
what
do
you
look
go.
weird, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're sand tiles. That's cool. Got a little added Heroscape tiles. So it did even come complete with its own little glyphs. This is the knowledge glyph, and then
Awesome.
toughness glyph. It looks like a few more in between.
Some damage counters, and a nice fresh D20. Pretty cool.
Coming off of our flag bearer episode, we really don't need any more dice. But
we
actually,
really don't.
speaking of more dice,
They have a different style, a little bit closer here. Those are attacks and the blanks and the shields. Classic black and white. Can't go wrong.
and so the game, we didn't even look up the rules, but the game also comes with like spell cards. I guess there's some system of drawing some spell cards, or you come with a pre-built deck, and you just draw and use a card on your turn. But just like they would in Magic the Gathering, if you've ever played, you know that you do use spell cards and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, go. And then, so these are the army cards. They're so, like, ugly. They actually look like a Magic the Gathering bookmark. They're so long for no reason. And me and Alex were just sitting here
They
talking.
cover my entire face. Like, this is... Wow.
We were just talking about how, like, unnecessarily long it is. Like, they could have put the picture on the back. They could have done a two-sided card. Why did they only do one-sided card?
Yeah.
Like I said, it literally makes it look like a bookmark.
Doesn't make any
I'm actually
sense.
gonna
They
put
could have
this-
shrunk it down.
Put this in the
'Cause,
novel
like,
I'm
look at-
reading.
Look at the size of this card compared. Like, it's like, you
They
could have
did-
shrunk this down. The back is blank. Maybe just throw the graphic on the back of the card and shrink. Look how large they decided to make the text. Also compared to this, like, what's the use, guys? Come on. And you brought up the great point of how do I protect this? What kind of sleeve do I get for this?
Like, at least with the Heroscape, you can put them in, like we did, CD cases.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric Hernandez for the CD cases idea. But how are you going to protect these?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Alex said you got to cut it in half and then just put the two pieces in a regular size
Card sleeve.
card sleeve.
Oh man.
Yeah. But terrible, long, elongated card design aside, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
getting into the
definitely.
characters or getting into the figures of this expansion. There goes the rule book. But just wanted to give you a quick look at all of these first, the ones that we didn't take out of the little thing. I took specific ones out because I wanted to highlight those and just kind of show off and tell you guys my plans for those ones that I took out. So we just wanted to give you guys a closer look at the units that we said we set aside, and some of the cooler units that we saw too. But here's a closer look at them. All right, so first up we have the Rocks Veterans. And I like these guys. There's some Rhino Knights. They actually have a ability that's the same as the Roman Legionnaires, to where if another Rocks veteran that you control is next to them, then they get +1 defense. That's cool. We like their character model. Hopefully we can repaint these to make them look more like Rhino Knights, but yeah, they're pretty cool. So next we have the Elf Rangers, and I actually got the idea on the Heroscapers group on Facebook to repaint them and turn them into some Aubrian archers, and so I think that's what I'm going to do with these guys. It'll be cool to have another squad of a pretty effective and rare squad. The next squad I wanted to kind of showcase were these Flamewing Phoenixes, and again, on the Heroscapers group on Facebook, I got the idea to kind of give them a repaint, and I decided that I would try and use them as proxies for some flame elementals at the moment. I know they're a little big and they don't quite fit the same, proportions as the flame elemental, but I thought it would be cool to just use them for right now. And I actually did get one extra set of this specific set, so that I can have, multiple flame elementals and fire elementals and multiple elf rangers to turn into the Aubrian archers. So I actually did end up getting 2 of this specific set so that I could use those for those purposes. So here's a picture of the fully painted figures that come with this set. I really like some of the character designs on these. They have some cool special abilities. They're all Planeswalkers, and I just like them. I am not going to be showing all of the heroes from all the sets, but I just wanted to get you guys a look at what you could possibly get in these sets. It's not all monotone figures. There are a few fully painted figures in all of these sets.
And for pack number 2, we've got the Battle of Zendikar here. This is, I believe, the only expansion pack that they released.
Yeah. I didn't really do my research on Arena of the Planeswalkers.
Okay.
I am sorry, but I got these 3, and they were the only ones that I could find. So I'm sure that these are the only 3. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, and let us know if we should get those ones if there are. If they're not, then oh well. But
and let's get into it.
Okay, we unboxed it. This is pretty sick. This definitely had some characters that I wanted to paint and modify. And so we're going to take a closer look at these figures, and I'm going to explain more about what I kind of wanted to do with them and how I wanted to modify them or paint them. Now for the next set. First up, we have on the left, we have Kor the Aeronaut Captain. And then on the left, we have Ob-Nixilis, Demon of Spite. And I really liked these character models. They could easily be Heroscape characters, like the guy on the right, Ob-Nixilis. He looks like a Kyrie already. And then the guy on the left, he could get a paint job and he could be a flying samurai or something like that. But I really like these guys. I hope we can integrate them into our Heroscape battles. And the future looks positive for these guys. Okay, next up we have some Eldrazi Scions. And these little creepy crawlers kind of give me the chills. They got some tentacles coming out of their faces. And I just thought that would be really cool to adapt to Heroscape, specifically some Morrow. I did get the idea again from the Heroscapers group on Facebook to give these guys a repaint to make them look more like Morrow. And I think I want to use them as like a elite Morrow Nagrub kind of thing. So they're actually going to pair with this guy behind them, who I'm going to show off right now. Okay, so now we have the Eldrazi Ruiner. And spoiler alert, he is my favorite character model of this whole unboxing. I really love his size. He's huge. And again, I got the idea from the Heroscapers group on Facebook to repaint him, to make him look like a Morrow, make him look like some kind of gigantic Morrow biomass sludge monster, which is going to be awesome. And I want him to pair with the Nagrubs and then also the Scions, who I'm going to turn into some like elite Nagrubs, hopefully. This will all be on my channel, so stay tuned because more content to come. I'm going to be doing battle videos, going to be doing paint jobs, hopefully, so stay tuned. All right, so last up, we have the Arena of the Planeswalker, Shadows over Innistrad. And it's pretty nice. Can't wait to get into it. It's the longer one. It was the longest one. Hopefully the game mats in here look cool. Some more dice, some more damage counters. So, we'll see. Okay, so like the other one, it comes with terrain. This terrain is actually pretty sick. It comes with the cards. Oops, somebody fell. Comes with the cards, these ugly, elongated cards. Comes with it comes with figures like the other ones. The one just dropped. Comes with figures. Comes with some glyphs, like the other one too. Here are some of the cool figures. Oh. It comes with another D20 and some more damage counters, which is sick. It comes with all of show those dice off of there. Some more dice, that old school classic black and white.
I love it.
It comes with spell cards like the other one too. All of them came with spell cards and army cards. This is the terrain that came with it too, along with the mats. It came with some more sand tiles, and then these came with it too. The terrain, the hex terrain, has little holes in it that these will go into, and so they're stands like that. So looking through, we saw some pretty cool characters, and here's a closer look at them. All right, so first up for Shadows over Innistrad are these three in the front. The third one, the one in the back with the sword, that's Nahiri, Fury in Stone. And I like her. She has a nice sword. I like her stance. She looks like a sword master or something like that kind of class. This lady in the front, she is actually the werewolf as well. She can use a skill called Transform, and then she transforms into the werewolf. And Transform is an ability that's in Magic the Gathering, but it's pretty cool to see it brought to life in like figure form, and maybe even integrated into Heroscape. Okay, these four figures are actually the same squad. They're also a squad with Transform. They're the Kessig Rangers, and they transform into the Kessig Ravagers. So it's nice to see the transform ability again in figure form, and it would be cool if we can integrate them into Heroscape. So before we get into the wrap-up of the video, I just wanted to share with you guys some battle reports from some Marvel battles we had. Okay, so as far as army updates, we didn't really update any of the armies this week, and we also only played Marvel matches. On my Instagram this week, MK_plus_ultra, I did 2 unit of the day posts, and the first unit of the day post was the Marvel villains, and the second one was the Marvel superheroes. So every Tuesday and Thursday, I have a unit of the day post on my Instagram, MK_plus_ultra. I do a unit of the day post, and I have you guys vote on Mondays and Wednesdays. But this week I decided to change it up and just do Marvel, kind of kick it back to our origins. And so that's why we only had Marvel battles. The battles were pretty intense. It was really fun using these characters that just throw 6-7 dice every attack, double attack with 5 attack. So it was really fun using these units now that we really know a lot about the game. The matches were super close. We decided to do heroes against villains and then flip it to where, the first match, I was the villains, Alex was the heroes, and in the second match, Alex was the villains, and I was the heroes. And so I ended up winning both the villains and the heroes match that I played. But then the third one, we drafted our own teams, and Alex crushed my team. He had most of the ranged characters except for Thanos, and my characters were all melee. I did have Spider-Man and Venom in hopes that they could, use their spider sense to run around after Thanos died, so I could just keep rolling to bring him back. And I eventually did bring him back, but it was too little too late. I only had Spider-Man left when I brought Thanos back, and he had all 5 characters, and I didn't end up taking out any of his characters until Thanos was brought back, and I only had Spider-Man left. But it was fun games. We're kind of marveled out now, but we are trying to get a Marvel, superhero battle video in the works. So watch out for that. Stay tuned. Big things in the works. All right, so we're through the unboxing. We just kind of want to show off some stuff that we got in the packs, some of our favorite stuff, and then just a look at all the tile that you can get. I mean, wow, look at all that tile. But it looks like Heroscape tile, and it is interchangeable. I tried it on some of the regular Heroscape. So some of our favorite figures, I'll start. One of my favorite characters was Ob Nixilis. He looks pretty cool, and he also looks like he would follow the General Utgar, and he would be like a Kyrie. He really looks like a Kyrie already. Yeah. So maybe we can get some, change his card or make up a card for him. So some of Alex's favorite figures are...
Yeah, the Rocks Veterans. Gave you a closer look at these guys. The Rhino looking guys. Super cool. Like a repaint on these would be awesome. We were already talking if we could make them some type of Jandar Knight, but some Rhino Knights, that'd be super sick.
Jandar's Rhino Knights. And so next, some of my favorites were these Eldrazi Scions. Can't wait to repaint these guys and give them a cool card. And yeah.
My other favorite figures from the pack were the Kessig Rangers and Ravagers. That transformability is just something we've never seen before. Yeah. The ability to just change between 2 different figures between rounds.
So last up is the Eldrazi Ruiner, and
look at this guy.
Look at this guy. He's huge. You've already seen him, a close-up, pictures or video. I don't know what it was, but he's pretty sick. You had to put on his other arm. His other arm didn't come assembled, but he's pretty sick. Can't wait to possibly repaint him and put him into a Heroscape army. So this is probably my favorite figure in the whole unboxing. I really like this guy. I can't wait to see what the future holds for this purple behemoth.
The Mampas. The Eldrazi.
I personally, MK plus Ultra, think that it is worth it to get the Arena of the Planeswalker sets if you're a Heroscaper.
So you would say that these are MK plus Ultra approved?
MK plus Ultra approved. And what about you?
I think so too. Like we said, for the price and for what you get, it's definitely experimental. You're definitely going to have to be, if you're wanting to work it into your Heroscape builds, you're going to have to, play some house rules and make some loopholes and whatnot. But if that's how you like to play, then I feel like this is the perfect pack to get.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to
Definitely.
add some more
If
to
you're into
your...
customizing yourself,
Yes.
I know there are
Yes.
customs out there, and there are established like groups within the Heroscape community that supply information on the customs that they built. They'll vet figures, and they'll play test them. They'll make up, their special abilities, and they'll make sure that the figure is readily available and it's cheap, so that people can, make their customs out of it, buy it cheaply. Yeah. And so along with making sure that it's, at a cheap price, they'll make sure it's durable.
Yep.
They'll make sure that it could survive shipping, and they'll make sure that if it falls off a dresser, it's not going to break, snap in two, and just stuff like that. So there's, like I said, there's already established community within the Heroscapers community that does their own customs. And that's really what has made this game survive for so long, is just because it's so customizable.
Yeah.
People are 3D printing to save money on these Heroscape sets. So if that's something that you're into, if that's something that you can do, you should do that. You'll really be saving some money if you have the ability to print and paint yourself.
Yeah.
If you're able to devote those hours to painting, you can really save yourself some money. And just like with this set, I'm going to actually end up probably not having to paint, but wanting to paint some of these, Alex too.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Future, infinite possibilities. All right, so in summary, Arena of the Planeswalker, doesn't matter which one, they're all going to be pretty cool. If you get all three, that's really good. You'll have a lot of play mats, you'll have some interesting tiles, you'll have some interesting figures, but I feel like each one individually and all three of them, good. MK plus Ultra approved. Go ahead and buy it.
Would recommend.
Especially if you can get a good deal.
Yeah.
And as always, my friends, what we do in life echoes in eternity.